Understanding what the RollinGreen project is about. I'm Samantha Phenix with the RollinGreen project for In New Light Video Magazine, and this month I wanted to take a small step back and let everyone know a little more about what we are doing and why we are doing it. What most people would know already is that we're traveling the United States in search of organic farmers, free energy projects, earth houses, and other off-the-grid, self-sustainable communities and homesteads while filming for a documentary that we'll put together after we complete the journey. What very few people know, however, is why we are doing this and how we do it. So the why takes us back to a small group of spiritual people with a dream of creating a retreat for all spiritual beings to be in harmony, in one place with beautiful nature and places to have classes, meetings, and outdoor recreations. Ardors of Universal Light was formed as a nonprofit organization and the basis of the spiritual center's functioning core of people. Over time, this idea of the sanctuary grew into creating it as an eco-village style retreat with earth dwellings and alternative energy resources such as solar, wind, rainwater collection, and other devices that can be made, often from scrap materials or other items that can be repurposed. It was and is a dream we are in the process of fulfilling. Over the years, a great group of people with their own vision and desires to be a part of the dream have collected, but none have ever actually built an eco-village or an alternative energy devices or any of the things needed to actually build this dream once its home is found. And that brings us to the how. Rick and I already had the camper, though we never expected to be toting it across the nation. We don't have kids at home, and we already work contracting and subcontracting jobs, often from Craigslist, which we knew could be done everywhere we could go. So we sold most of our things, gave some away, donated a lot, and loaded up into the truck and the camper with a dog and our 2 cats, and in February of 2013 we hit the road in search of the experiences needed to learn, grow, and bring it all back to build that dream when it's time. The greatest part was what we could have never foreseen. All the great people that we have included in our journey, in our lives, and in our hearts. We have met the most amazing people along the way. Many of them have been from Craigslist connections we've made looking for work, and some have just been other people in the same places with incredible stories of their own journeys. We have been blessed in so many ways, from being able to get work to keep the gas tank fed, to being led to the people and the places that need extra hands and have the experiences we are seeking. And that brings us to the now. Since we have been on the road, Rick has gone back to college for a bachelor's in software engineering through an online accredited school, and we've left Arizona in search of this place called Turning Beyond Ranch in Macos, Colorado. We have been amazed at the ranch and the different ways of doing things. She has been off the electric grid for over 17 years and uses well water for the property. She recently installed a solar water pump for the garden that has made this year's crops much better with the organic farming. We have been collecting apples from the yard for cider, applesauce, cherry apple butter, apple pie filling, and home-brewed cherry wine. There is also an earth-dwelling project we hope to be building after the ground unfreezes from the Colorado winter. So our next step, as we are getting things fixed up around the ranch and the other property, is to choose an alternative energy device and get started building. That will have to be for another month, however. So now that you know more about why we are on this crazy mission, join us on Blog Talk Radio Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Follow our blog at www.rollinggreenproject.org and see how our hard cider turned out for the next month when we present home brewing from organic juice, just in time for the holidays in a new light.